Hello. Can you guys hear me? Just want to make sure everything's working. There's a slight delay between when I'm talking and when I can see you guys responding in chat. Alright, cool. Looks like it's working. Welcome back to those of you who are returning. To any potential new viewers, welcome. This is my third stream, or fourth stream on the channel. I was working on a sort of just an art piece in the last stream, so I'm gonna put a little bit more time into it. I don't have too much time today to put or rather, I don't have too much time to draw today, so this isn't going to be a super long stream, maybe like 2 hours at most. But I wanted to flesh this out a little bit more. So this is sort of a an outrun or synthwave inspired art piece. It's going to look like a GTA cover. So I had this filter here. I think what I'm going to do is add like a sort of make bands of different colors and sort of blend them together, so it's sort of like pink, purple, orangish. So I need to add some background details, so I'm going to put palm trees in the back, maybe a building or two. Poland and Ukraine need to be holding some kind of gun each, and then I need to finish the car. So I think I'll just finish the car first. That might be easy. Let's see. So the windows, I want the windows to be not transparent because I don't want to have to draw the interior of the car. So maybe I'll do a background layer for the windows. Let's see. So we'll start with the pencil tool, probably go down to like a 2-pixel pencil, and then put it behind the car. Okay. All right, and then if I paint bucket it, let's see, just see what this would look like, and then change the opacity to, oh, if I want it to be tinted, let's do, no, I don't want it to be tinted. Maybe I will draw the interior. You know what? Let's see. Window, put it back in 100% opacity, hide it. Should we draw the interior? How does a country ball even use a steering wheel? How do they put on sunglasses? Yeah, this is Monaco. Poland can't afford cool sunglasses. Everybody knows that. Welcome MGD Ball from Brazil. Socials Mango Tree, welcome. Cascadia Ball. Conrad, saw you in the last stream. American Ball Editor, saw you in the last stream. Welcome back. Yeah, the laws of physics in the Polandball universe are probably significantly different from ours. I'm going to finish drawing the back of the car, I think, just the lights. This is going to be a little annoying, but maybe I need to do it. Or I need to do it at some point, right? So maybe do the lights in the back. Behind. Start with, okay, so I did do a blue here, so I can fill that in with like a whitish gray gradient. So let's do something like this, just as a start. That's not right. And then maybe a little bit darker on the outside. Let me hide the car. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play with this a little bit. Physics will never explain how a Polandball jumps. True. But there are a couple of countries that we know can't jump, like the United States, because they're too fat. Yeah, no space is going to be the license plate. How do Poland balls walk? Country balls walk. Someone made a like a 3D first-person shooter Poland ball game a number of years ago, and they sort of like waddled in that game, and that's sort of how I always imagine them moving in my head. They sort of shift left and right as they're moving forward or backward. Can a rectangle jump? I don't think rectangle needs to jump. I think he slides around. Maybe I should just, here, we'll do like a dark red here, and then maybe just fill it in. And then we'll do an orange up here, a darker orange, something like that. And then make sure it's pixel perfect. Something like this. I always, whoa, what happened there? You can always fiddle around with it. And then this should be darker, right? On the other side, let's get a darker red. I can play with the colors once it's actually finished. I don't have to do it right now. Whoa, what happened there? Another dark. This isn't super dark red. Let's try this. Here. Okay, and then we'll do the white and the gray. No, it has to be a little bit darker gray over here. Add more detail later. Okay. Maybe... Why is it doing that? Oh, I see. Okay. They roll, drag themselves like pushing, kind of. Yeah. Polandball can't into TikTok, the evil app. I have never used TikTok. I mean, I guess I've gone to like the TikTok website, but I've never downloaded the app. I've never made an account or anything like that. I think I'm a little bit too old for it now. Or at least I was never really big into social media to begin with. But TikTok sort of became popular, you know, once I was in adulthood, and I just never got into it. Today you drew a fake advertisement for diplomatic prostitution, like it was an injury law firm, and had it say, "Get your free vote today," and had Sealand looking at Nauru for vote as a country. It's an interesting concept. Taco Bell. What are you guys talking about, Taco Bell? Does the Polandball universe recognize Cascadia as a nation? No. Regional movements and like state independence movements in America are cringe. Changed my mind. America is a superpower because we have, you know, the most advantageous geopolitical position on the planet. We have the contiguous United States is the most overpowered piece of land on the planet. Breaking it up would be stupid for everybody. Please, daily Polandball news. I don't know that we can do daily. It's a lot of work to go into, or a lot of work goes into even the weekly Polandball news updates. Use TikTok on a computer. You often see Polandball and mapping videos. Yeah, there's a lot of country ball content around there. Yeah. All right. Caught up with chat. Let's go with the grill. I think we can just... So there's like some detail. I can't tell what that is in the like behind the grill in the back. But I think what I can do is just make it like a dark gray. We don't have to add any kind of actual detail there. Maybe even darker than that. I have to fix this. Let's see. Hide the car. Okay. Okay. I can merge these layers. Then I am going to... Okay, on the Testarossa, these are black, so I should make them black. This is going to have to be a orange, I guess. These blue lines. Red over here. Darker red over here. I'll be able to add some like lighting effects and stuff to this to make it look more realistic at some point. A little slightly darker gray. Whoa, what did I do here? This isn't right. With this dark gray here. Then that's sort of where the light ends. Shades of gray. Whoa. Why does it keep doing that? Okay. So I saw on an actual Testarossa, the license plate sort of hangs down here. So I'm going to have to cover some of the back of the grill to add the license plate. So, in my mind, it has a California license plate because that is easier to draw than the Florida license plate from what I remember. So it's either, you know, California or somewhere in Miami. So, yeah, Florida license plate has a map of Florida on the background. California is just red text on a white background, which is nice. But maybe it'll just be custom. Here's a cool scenario. What if Germany was occupied during the Cold War? Spoilers, it was. You hear about the proposed New England state during the War of 1812? No, I did not. Was that like a British war goal to take back some of the northeastern states and turn it into like a new New England or something? Or was it... or an old New England? Annual Polandball news. That we could do. I believe it's a radiator of some sort. Yeah, that would make sense. In the background. You're not a Cascadian nationalist, just like the concept, America Forever. Yeah. You know, like it's fun on the internet to like joke about stuff like California independence or Texas independence, but like there are some people who like genuinely believe in stuff like that, and it's dumb. Like, I think nationalist movements in general are stupid. Nationalism is cringe. You know, like, I grew up watching a lot of Star Trek. I think it's stupid that we're still squabbling amongst, you know, various tribes on this fucking dirt ball, but it'd be nice if we could all work together and go colonize Mars. EU license plate because Poland. Daily Polandball news, need unbiased news. It's true. The Polandball News Network is 100% factual. I think I can hide the Testarossa for now. Let's do that. And just fix the car. Delete the window layer. Fill these gaps in. It's not a terrible... All right, let's see what it looks like with the filter. That looks so cool. You love Star Trek? What's your favorite series? I grew up watching TNG reruns and Voyager. And then I didn't get into Deep Space Nine until I was in college. But I love Deep Space Nine. Alright, I think it's time for a palm tree. Palm tree 1. So the palm tree, what I'm going to do is, I'm not actually going to detail it. It's just going to be black because it's going to be it's a background kind of... Is that black? I can't tell. It looks like a dark red. No, okay, I guess it is black. It's just going to be like a background piece. There's going to be like 3 or 4 palm trees, so it doesn't need to be super detailed. I'm going to move these things out. And then they're going to be... what's the word I'm looking for? They're going to be sort of obscured by the lighting, so they'll just be kind of black. That's how I want to do this. Palm trees are actually kind of hard to draw. Like a realistic looking one. You gotta get the coconuts too. Something like that. I shouldn't have used 2-point. Polandball community developments as news would be really helpful. I think that's kind of what we envisioned the podcast as being, at least partly. But we haven't done a podcast episode in a while, so we'll get to it. Polandball comics are also 100% factual. That's also true. T and PNN. Alright, so... let's do... Man, this is kind of hard to draw. It's like the center is kind of bulky because that's where all the leaves converge. So it doesn't need to look good, you know? And then we have the leaves come out. Or fronds, I guess. I don't know what you would call them. I'm using a photo as a reference, so it's kind of wonky. I really like palm trees. Best tree. No, redwoods and sequoias, and then palm trees I think are coolest. Baobab trees are really cool too. That's too thick, I think. Thick palm. Just get an idea of what this would look like, filling it in. This doesn't even need to be black, I'm just using black. Something like that. Does that look kind of like a palm tree? Oh, there's a hole there. Fix that. Tip of that. This front or this branch I think is too long. I don't know. We can chalk it up to perspective, I guess. Redwoods are the tallest, if you're not mistaken. I think sequoias are larger than redwoods. They're closely related from what I understand, though. Maybe I can sort of just make this really quickly. I don't know. If I do it sort of like the long branches in the front and alternate with the short branches, it kind of looks like the long branches are the ones in the front and the short branches are the ones in the back. This, I don't think, looks half bad. So I think what I'm going to do is make this like a light brown, like the entire thing, and then it'll look very heavily stylized when I apply a couple of pink and purple filters on top of it. So let's see what happens when I put the purple filter. Doesn't change because it's black. Not really. I think okay. Come down a little bit. This looks like a comb. That's okay. All right, let me catch up with chat. A tree is a tree. UK country ball. Oh no, I'm Hong Kong. I don't understand what's going on. Someone revive Lincoln. Yeah, coastal redwood seem to be the tallest. Okay. Really? Is it the General Sherman tree the tallest tree in the world? Isn't that a sequoia? Let's add some more leaves. I'll see. How low should this... Okay, actually this should be a lot longer. Well, maybe that can be a one in the back. I can put it lower. I don't know. The horizon will be sort of like here. Maybe it should be lower. Something like that. Let's put it there as a reference. Something like that. Okay. Fix this tree. So this can go way out, I think. No, that's kind of shitty. Fix this a little bit. That it's too sharp. So they're kind of round, the actual leaves on a palm tree, or the tip is rounded. Let's shorten this a bit. I don't think this looks half bad. Okay. Another one coming down this way, and this can be sort of angled behind it, you know? And this will have to do both sides. Something like... hard to get a sense for what the scale should be, because it's nominally behind the, it's in the background. These other ones I've drawn so far have been in the foreground. It could probably be a little bit thicker, toward the base anyway. The stem. Tunnel visioning again, focusing only on the tiny little pixel imperfections. Yeah, that looks okay. Should be a lot. Palm trees have a lot of leaves. This one can go off screen. Should have more, what is it? Should have more leaves near the top. Should be angled down because of gravity, which does exist in the Polandball universe. It works slightly differently, though. Polandball physicists haven't been able to work out the gravitational equation, though, because it changes by panel. Did you guys learn how to write cursive in school? Is that something that's still taught? Is that taught globally? Or maybe not globally, but in, I guess, English-speaking countries? Have this one come out. This can go out like that. They removed it from the education system. Interesting. You have to write cursive for everything. I hate cursive. Learned how to write in cursive in like 3rd grade, and then never used it. You know, even my signature is just a scribble at this point. I actually kind of like how this is coming out, but sometimes it looks like from certain angles like it could be like a, at least the leaves look like they could be a willow tree's leaves. So it's coming out like that. The tree looks more like a tree now. Yeah, it's getting there. Miss this. That. I sort of jump around when I'm drawing because I get bored of just doing one thing, you know, or like the same thing all the time. Cursive should be an option. Yeah. Write like a founding father. Like John Hancock, hopefully. Draw like the main character. John Hancock was the main character. I think one more branch, and then we should be good. And this one can sort of look like the other one opposite it, but a little bit longer. Okay. see, hopefully this works out. I think it's coming together. This might be a little bit too big. Let's try this. And a little bit thicker at the base. Fill in some of the blank. I'm gonna have to do clouds or something as well in the background. This took a long time to draw, considering it's all one color, but there's a lot of like unique shapes. Whoa, what did I do? Okay, I think this can be trimmed a bit. It kind of looks like there's coconuts in there. Okay. I think that's... Oh, this needs to be cleaned up. There are enough branches on this? Maybe one more on the right side? GTA 7 San Francisco. That's pretty clever. Draw a person? I cannot draw people. If you want to shade the car, use dark blue. It goes well with pink and purple filter. Like the entire car, I think the car is fine. It's supposed to be white. You know, this is the, here, I can show you the reference image. This is the actual car. Ferrari Testarossa. GTA 99 Poland Vice. You're looking at Del Norte County on Google Earth to find a coastal redwood and found a place called Fort Dick. Interesting. We should do a Polandball meetup at Fort Dick. Polandball Theft Auto. Someone in the last stream suggested Grand Theft Anschluss. But the characters aren't right for that. Alright, let's apply this filter. I'm gonna make this brown. And then when we apply the filter, what does it look like? Not quite what I wanted. Let's make it darker brown. That's a little bit better. I'm going to duplicate this layer. But I'm going to move it up. And I'm going to make it pink. I need to like blend these together. I don't remember how to do that. But this is sort of the vibe I wanted. There'll be like banded colors. The pink is too bright, I think. It needs to be sort of maybe brighter like along the horizon. See, what was someone mentioned what the pistol was used in Miami Vice. I want to give Poland, let's see, Sonny Crockett used a Sig Sauer P220. See if I can pull that up. Polandball. Streaming. Here it is. All right. So this would be my reference. I'm going to... Where's the eraser? Magic eraser. Let's copy this. All right, let's hide those layers. That's pretty badass. It has to be like inverted a little bit, so maybe like squish it. Makes it look like it's angled. So this is the idea. And then I want Ukraine to have something like heavier duty. Like some kind of machine pistol. Let's see. Like a Mac 10 or something. But with like a long silencer. That would work. Yeah, let's do a Mac 10 with a silencer. When was the Mac 10 developed? Um, 1970. Okay. Why are people searching up how to flirt in German? Probably because Germans don't know how to interact with people. Rectangle staring them down in the background on a boat would be kind of funny. Yeah. Mac 10 sounds good. Yep. In Ohio, we cringe. Agreed. Alright, let me pull up the Mac 10. Oh, I forgot to get rid of that. Make this 10 or something, and then I want to flip it. I want to let me flip it. Flip. No, that's not what I wanted to. Not the canvas. Come on. This is the PT20. Make sure I'm labeling these things properly. Image rotation. What? Why won't it let me flip this? Okay. There we go. So I want something like this, and then it needs to be... also angled. It's not quite right. I can fix it. Is this Polandwave? Yeah, this is Polandwave. All right. So the P220 will be easier to draw. Let's draw that. Doesn't need a lot of detail. Just gonna trace it. It has to be, well, I can't quite trace it because it has to be at a different angle, you know? It's sort of like coming out like this. Get a feel for it. Just get the proportions. You know what? Then clean up this piece a little bit. There'll be a line behind it. This has to be a little bit offset. I'm not quite tracing it because I want it to be at a different angle. It's actually gonna be kind of annoying. Get a little round here. Something like that. And then the grip is up, kind of. Okay, just freehand the rest of it. Trigger guard. Let's see, pull this down a little bit. This needs to go to the end of the trigger, I think. A little bit more. Wyoming's borders are not fully straight. There's a tick in the border, on the borders of Montana. Yeah, a lot of those straight lines for a lot of state and international borders are just a little bit off. Okay, I see what I can do here. Okay, I'm gonna fix this. The trigger guard has to have a little bit of depth to it, but it's very thin, so it's kind of hard to add depth. So I'm already down to using 1 point pixel. What was the detail like on this? You use a lot of detail when you scale something down. There's sort of like hash marks toward the end of the... Make it a different color. Welcome back, United Kingdom Country Ball. What did I do there? Okay, I need to have sort of like an indent toward the front of the barrel. It's looking more like a Glock because it's still square. Goes about halfway through the trigger guard. So it starts maybe like here, and then it goes halfway through the trigger guard, and then it comes up at an angle like that. And then we can do this, and that'll just be... This is probably too much detail, honestly, for such a small object in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't even look that great. Like, the angle is not super right. I need to fix the handle. Let me see. It needs to come down more, I think, like this. The trigger needs to face the viewer a little bit more. It's hard to imagine what it would look like without actually seeing it, you know? This is one of the perspective is one of the hardest parts of art, I think. At least for me. Like using my finger, putting it in front of my face and like adjusting it to see what the trigger should actually look like. A little bit shorter. Whoa, spam in chat. Okay, I need to fix the grip. Go back to 2-point pixel. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit more, and then... Actually, is that right? I think it has to be angled down more. And this has to come up. And then this has like a small protrusion here. Okay, you know what? This is good enough, I think. Give it a black outline. Fill it in a bit. There's a hole somewhere here. There it is. There's another hole. Grip itself can be a slightly different color. Lighter? Nah, whatever. And then maybe darker toward the bottom here on the inside. And then even darker for this little part. This can be, I think, lighter. Comes out like this. Darker gray for this, show that there's an indent. Even darker for the tip. This protrusion needs to be fixed a little bit. It's more background-ish. Something like that. And then a little bit darker for these hashes. Something like that. That's not terrible. I don't know. Some gun nerd is gonna... Oh, you know what this is missing? I'm so stupid. I forgot to extend the barrel past the trigger guard. That's why it looks so weird. Let's try that. Oops. Use black. All right. It's not quite right. The barrel needs to be twisted like 5 or 10 degrees away from the camera, as it were. But I can always fix it later. The UK is technically a parliamentary monarchy, so basically a democratic monarchy. Yeah. The monarch actually has significant power. They just, out of tradition, don't wield it. And if, for whatever reason, they actually did, it's likely Parliament would just strip them of the actual powers. So, one of those weird quirks about British constitutional governance. Never seen a GTA 5 themed country ball? Well, that's what we're doing, more or less. All right. Oh, there's a... Yeah, okay. That looks okay. See what it looks like with the filter. Oh, it's... There we go. Yeah, it looks really rad. Dictatorships are better, TBH. Dictatorships and democracies both have strengths and weaknesses. Dictatorships, one of the inherent strengths of a dictatorship or any kind of authoritarian regime is that because there are fewer sort of ways for people to stop the government from doing something, they're much quicker at acting when they want to act. The problem is that they don't always act in your interest, right? Democracy, because it's more consensus-based, arrives toward a more moderate position and more moderate parties and leaders, but it's a lot slower to act. And it can be very prone to swings toward the extremes when some sort of cataclysmic event happens, right? Like something like September 11th, right? Led to a pretty jingoistic atmosphere or militarist atmosphere in the United States and very fervently nationalist. And it was absolutely an overreaction. All right. I'm gonna find a reference image for the Mac 10 because I don't really like how the P220 came out. So I'll just save that for later. We could put stuff in the foreground. Let's see. I'm gonna look up a GTA cover. Vice City. The last GTA I played was Vice City. I missed out on GTA Online and GTA 5, but I am excited for GTA 6. But I think it's a console exclusive and it won't be on PC for like 2 years later, so it's basically something I can't even think about for the next 5 years. If there was a Polandball dictatorship, what ball would be in power? I mean, it'd be rectangle. Absolutely. Give a black border as most covers have. Yeah, okay, they do. I need to make more. I'll probably do 1 or 2 more palm trees just because it was kind of annoying to draw. But I should do another one. Your rectangle idea for the background? I need to think about it. I don't know if I want this to be by the shore or near a city. I kind of wanted a shore just so I could do like the sort of the outrun sun or moon or whatever. Let me show you what I mean. Like this. I wanted to do something like this in the background. So I'll just give you a... Let's see what this looks like. It's 75. Put it all the way in the background. Right. The foreground would be here. You know what? Maybe this is not the best idea. I'll do this. I wanted something like this. And then the foreground would just be like a road and dirt and stuff. Just copy and paste, change so much easier. Yeah, but I mean the fun is drawing. Let's see. YouTube Studio, left tab. Audio library. Oh, okay. I'm gonna try something here. Is this gonna... Okay. Let me know if this is loud. Hold on, you know, I should put on my headphones so I can actually hear. I want to put some background music. Make sure this is working. Okay, I can hear it. Can you guys hear this? Lower it a bit. Kind of. Okay, yeah, I'm using the stock audio in the YouTube audio library. Okay, cool. I have I have a lot of synthwave and like retrowave playlists, but I don't know like what's kosher to play on stream. Okay. Let's see what else. I'm gonna do another palm tree. I can do a couple in the background, smaller ones. Just volume it down? Okay. I'll pull it down a little bit. It's hard to... I have no idea like how loud it is for you guys. You're also drawing, so you're glad you can have music playing while you're watching the stream? Well, you can play your own music. I could give you a ton of suggestions for synthwave music. Let's leave for 20 minutes, fill you in later. Don't tell him anything. This is gonna be a more distant tree, I think. Now what I should do is I should do like an outline of the branches first. And then I can fill them in. Something like that. This could come down a bit. It's always hard to tell like how dramatic the dip at the end should be. Another one here. One that goes way up. Oh, this is too big. I want this to be like a pretty distant tree. And then we can do one like that, and then maybe one sort of in the background. Go to 2 point. You'd love historical or political music. Just make it just Beethoven and Bach 24/7. Thin palm tree. This one doesn't have to be super detailed. It's farther away. Sort of bang it out like this. This song's kind of a banger. Alright, this one can be thicker. Sort of more of a foreground branch. Thicker toward the middle. This seems like it'd be super quick to draw, like, freehand. Like someone who's actually good at drawing with a pen and paper. Should do another one up. This might be a bit too thick. Something like that. Doesn't have to be super perfect. It's like when you spend a lot of time drawing something that's pretty detailed, you get hung up, or at least I get hung up a lot on sort of the minute details that really don't matter. Like people don't look that closely at these kinds of things, you know? Do I have to, does this autoplay? I think I have to have the tab open for this to keep autoplaying. It's kind of annoying. This is a very thin tree. I have to make the trunk thinner, I think. So it looks a little bit more distant. I think maybe the branches went out too far. This one probably can be cut down a bit. Maybe something like that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna redo the trunk, make it a lot thinner, and then it's gonna have to be shorter because it's more distant. So do something like this. That's probably too thin. How does that compare to the other one? It's okay. Something like this. Sort of, I can just like make it messy and it looks okay, you know? I think that's okay. That's not bad at all. It's just there's a lot of little white pixels. Clean them up. Not white pixels, but transparent. They would blend into the background. When the drawing is done, we'll be turning a GTA-like cover. I'm actually toying with the idea of having this as like the last panel of a comic, but I'm not sure exactly what the comic would be. Maybe like Poland and Ukraine are watching Miami Vice or something, they're inspired for whatever reason, or I guess it doesn't even technically need to be like the last panel in the comic, but I just wanted to draw like an outrun style thing. You wonder how much Polish people love Polandball? That's a great question, actually. I know there are a lot of Polish people in the Polandball community on Reddit, and there have been for a very long time. And Polandball was sort of born as a way to upset Polish people on the internet, or at least one Polish user on the internet. People are familiar with it, but I don't know like how mainstream it is in Poland. But I would imagine it's more than you would expect. Or at least it probably is more popular relative to its population than in other countries. Like, I'm sure a greater percentage of the Polish population knows what Polandball is than, you know, the Swedish population knows what Polandball is. Wojak, yeah. Wojak was a Polish user, I think. Falco was the guy who drew the first Polandball comic to upset him. There's a couple people on the YouTube channel that know a lot more about the history of Polandball than I do. Dick Rhino knows it like the back of his hand because he's been Mr. Polandball for 15 years, 14 years. In the first, I think the first podcast we did, he explained the history of Polandball. It was like an hour long. If you haven't listened to it, go check it out. It's really good. Ooh, this is interesting. That's pretty cool. All right. What should the foreground look like? We're going to merge these. This is going to be the background. Big fan of the Polandball community since late 2020. Right on. Welcome. Yeah, this music is pretty sweet. I can't play my own playlist because the video would get DMCA'd. Or at least portions of it, I think. I'm not entirely sure how it works on YouTube streams. On Twitch streams, I guess on the back end, Twitch automatically flags like popular music and things like that. And like if you're watching a TV show or something in the background, it would recognize it, copyrighted content automatically. And then it mutes that section of the stream. I would imagine YouTube is similar. I'm trying to decide what the... Oh, okay, you know what would be cool? Let's do something like this for the road. I'm gonna put like neon lights. Something like this. That looks so cool. Okay, so we'll just make a road. Just asphalt. It doesn't even need to have the markings on it. It looks so much better with the filter. That's crazy. The background should be like green, maybe. We can add grass by doing something like this. Maybe not even grass, to be honest. Put like a retaining wall there. Let's do that. It could be like the beach or shore or something. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I should put the... It's not quite right. Sand, yeah. There's a pole ball gang war. Who would Poland fight? Poland would be fighting Russia. Beaches are a big part of synthwave design. Yeah, that's true. I actually don't like how the yellow is turning out. Something like that, and then we can always fix it later. Then yeah, I think there should be a shore. This should be along the beach. We can do like water in the background or something. Yeah, let's do that. And then like the filter is gonna change it, you know? Why is it like that? Oh, okay. Water behind the background. Different color. Let's see. So one of those neat tricks you can do is sort of add texture to something by just do squiggly lines. Probably needs to be... that doesn't look too bad. Alright. Do like a pinkish bluish sky, I think. And then the way I've done like sky before was make it sort of banded. What did I do there? And then a little darker. Sky 2, put it behind, just it's a little bit easier to draw that way. Sky 3. Even more purple. I want to make it like purplish blue. Okay. And then this should be like blue top, I think. Something like that. That'll be... Whoa, that's not right. Sky 4. Okay. This has to be behind Sky 3. Okay. Now, I changed the opacity on these. Okay. That's not quite right. I just want to put the filter on. I have to blend them together. I don't remember how to do that, but I'll fix that at some point. I like how this is coming along. This is really cool. Yeah, I think I just need to make the hue, or not the hue, the color gradient needs to be, they need to be closer together in color, but this is really cool. And because it's so heavily stylized with the filter, it doesn't need to have a lot of detail on the background or the foreground. Or rather, the background or the foreground. What do you think of almost undone events in history in Polandball? What do you mean by that, Blake? ANPO protests? I have to look that up. I don't know what that is. ANPO protests, Japanese. Series of massive protests throughout Japan from 1959 to 1960 and again in 1970 against the U.S.-Japan Security Treaty. Okay. Seems like it was just, what, a sense of Japanese nationalism. Reversion of Okinawa to Japan as a result. Oh, do you mean like, what do I think of someone like drawing about an event that is not really done in Polandball before? Like the ANPO protests? I don't like this song. Let me see. Oh, okay. I found a whole stream, or a playlist of copyright-free music. Let's try this real quick. Sunset Drive. See if I should do the window, I think. Yeah, the background, the foreground right now are sort of just placeholders because I want to get a feel for what this actually looks like, you know? What is the font that they use in Miami Vice? I don't know if I have it installed. It's 150 point. I could just draw it myself too, the logo. Let's see, Miami Vice logo. Actually, I might find the font and install it for the next stream. I'm not going to finish this on this stream, but let's see. The text should go on top, so it's not affected by the filter. And then this should be teal. Oh, you know what? I should bring this back. Hold on. Make it that pink. You know what I might be able to do? Let's see. Let's try this. What time is it? It's 7:57 p.m. for me. I'm on the East Coast of the United States. GTA 5 Slavic update. I really wanted to find a name of a city. I mean, it would have to be well known, otherwise it just wouldn't really work. But a name of a city in Poland or Ukraine that rhymed with Miami or with Vice. Slavia. Slav Francisco. Let me try something. Change text to color white. Generate. Save this in my folder. Oh, you know what? Creative workaround. So see how there's a shadow? Oh, get rid of this. I'll keep that. Get rid of this. See how there's a shadow behind Vice? I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm just gonna take, let's see, Vice. This will be Vice 2.
The computer technology has been moving in a way that nothing else people have ever known.
like that, and then put it behind. Down a little bit and then to the right. Is there a way to make like... God, my Photoshop skills have atrophied over the years, but there's a way to is it anti-aliasing that lets me do this? Fill it out better. Like, is there a way to take an entire layer and just make everything in that layer the same color, like every pixel? Does anyone know? Warsaw Vice. Skiernowice. I mean, I was thinking like, I don't know. No, it's W-I-C-E in Polish is pronounced Wice, I believe. So like Katowice is one of the largest cities in Poland, and it's spelled K-A-T-O-W-I-C-E, but it's pronounced Katowice. I'm sure someone who's Polish could correct me, but it's generally, I think that's sort of how it sounds. Has to rhyme with Miami or Vice. Yep. Los Warsaws? Warsaw Vice? I don't know. We can also just make it like Grand Theft. It doesn't have to be Miami Vice. Like, I thought Miami Vice or Grand Theft Auto, it's like the same sort of vibe, right? But I was thinking something like Vice City, or it could be called like Grand Theft something, right? Like the Grand Theft Auto could be a pun of some kind of Slavic pun. Like Grand Theft Anschluss was a great idea, but doesn't fit thematically with Poland and Ukraine. Ooh, oh, that's the filter. Okay. Square. Oh, I see how it works. Okay. This song's pretty good. Why is that not... Oh. There we go. Something kind of like that. That's a quick and dirty mock-up. That's not going to be the final product. Grand Theft Polska? Ooh, I like that, actually. Oh, you know what it should be? It should just be in English. It shouldn't be Grand Theft. It shouldn't be a pun. It should just be like, steal the car or something, you know? Stealings of car. It was right there in front of us the whole time. gonna get rid of this. Stealing, yeah, make the stealing of automobiles. Make the stealings of automobile 4, 6. Something like that. Let's make a 100-point font so we can actually read it. But it would have to be in like the GTA font, so I would have to download that. I think for next stream I'll do that. I really like this. Large stealings of vehicle. Yeah, that's even better. Stealers of automobile. Greatly steal vehicle. Can into auto theft. Those are all good. All right, this is a great. Yeah, this is great for chat to come up with ideas. We'll pick the best one. I like greatly stolen vehicle. It needs a little bit more, like it needs articles like of or the somewhere in it, you know? That's one of the problems with a lot of comics is English, is overdoing the ofs and ings and into and whatever. But it's a staple of Polandball English, so I think one or two, you can fit one or two of those articles in here. I'm gonna try something. Large stealings of vehicle. Polandwave Part 3 with German and Austria, it's called German Wave. Do a Reddit poll or YouTube poll. I don't know how to do a YouTube poll. We can come. I like greatly stealing vehicle. Greatly steal vehicle. I mean, it's not going to be in this font. I'm trying to find the Grand Theft Auto font. Downloading it. Trying to, anyway. Find it real quick. Works. There we go. And then it has to be okay, it's gonna have to be different. So the Grand Theft Auto logo is more closely spaced together. So I'll have to do something like this. Let's make it white. This isn't right. Hold on. Okay. I'm looking at the Grand Theft Auto logo right now, and I'm trying to see which ones are lowercase, which letters are lowercase, and which are uppercase. Okay, so that looks right. up a bit. Greatly steel vehicle. Okay, they all need a black outline, I think. Let's do 4 pixels. The T comes up a bit and sort of blends in with the R. Something like... something like that. Greatly steel vehicle. We can change the text. We come up with a better idea. Grand of thievings into automobile. Massive automobile ceilings, big mobiles stalling. Great ceilings of Toyota Corolla. I like that. Steal the Toyota Corolla. Make the color a little bit darker. Color of what? Also akin into massive auto theft. Greatly steel vehicle. Greatly stolen vehicle. Or something. I think it's too wordy. Greatly steal a vehicle so it fits with GTA. Yeah. Greatly stolen vehicle. Oh, okay, the colors... Yeah, when the text was turquoise, yeah, it didn't make sense. Great thievings of cars. I think it could be even more on the nose, like, you know... Let's see. I don't know, something like that. Make steal of cars and beat hookers. That's That's what GTA is all about, right? Stealings of Volkswagen Tiguan. Massive Stealings Automobile 1980 edition. What's the Lada? Lada's the Soviet car, right? Or I guess Lada is still a Russian company. Taking of your car, Bliat, yeah. I have taken your car, Kurva. It's copywriter style. Grand Theft Polska was a game. What missions would there be? That's a good question. Just kind of. I like the beat to the song. Steal a Ferrari and sell it for big fat money. It's so like, I don't want it to be a super long title, you know, just because it's not dialogue. GTA is very punchy. You know, Grand Theft Auto, very punchy title for a video game. I think even just something like very reductive, like steal German cars or something. What was the original one I had? It was greatly stealing of car, or greatly stealing... whatever. What kind of car is shown in the picture? That is a 1986 Ferrari Testarossa. Popularized by the show Miami Vice. Steel Euro for Schengen Zone. Grandly thieving into Autocar. I mean, it doesn't have to be GTA, you know? We can come back to this. What is... There's an errant pixel here. I'm trying to find it. don't know what layer it's on. Where is it? Where is that pixel? Hold on, select everything, and if I move it, it's still not moving. What? That's weird. I don't know where this one pixel, it's not one pixel, it's a couple pixels. I don't know what layer it's on, and it's really bugging me. Might be a dead pixel from the computer itself. It's possible. I don't think so, though. This is new. You guys don't see it? There's like a pixel right in the middle of my screen. I don't think it's a dead pixel, because it's moving when I move it. No idea. Alright. I think I'm going to end the stream there, because I've got some other things to do. This is about just under 2 hours. I'll probably do another stream tomorrow night, but I'm pretty tired, so it was fun. Hope to see you guys next time. We'll add more. I think we nearly finished the car. We have to add the windows, and then a little bit more detail in the background. Maybe one or two more palm trees. Crane sunglasses layer. No, it's not that one. I have no idea. But alright, I think that's it for me. Next stream I think should be a little bit more interesting, just because we're nearly done with this. I figured out how to play music. So I'll see you guys next time.